Happy Friday morning. It's about 3 a.m. I'm 10 days into the quarantine. I have 4 left. The quarantine is very mentally draining and exhausting. If you open the door, past the flag, there's a door. If you open the door, an alarm goes off. You're only ever allowed to open the door to put out your trash, which you have to seal up in a hazmat bag. Um, these are the hazmat bags. They look almost apocalyptic. Um, and you spray them with a disinfectant. You put them outside, and then the other is that meals get put in front of your door 3 times a day. Unfortunately, the meals are not appropriate for kosher eating. Vegetarian one is just soaked oil and vegetables. Standard Korean one is almost exclusively beef and chicken, and then halal is also exclusively beef and chicken. So I'm on the halal meal plan, hoping that occasionally I come across a hard-boiled egg. In which case I do take out the hard-boiled egg and eat it. Otherwise, I'm subsisting off of protein powder and protein bars. It's an exceptionally mentally draining quarantine. All I do from morning till evening is try to sort out the team stuff, which is exceptionally difficult and very, very, very exhausting in and of itself. The enormous amount of debt that has had to be taken on for the team is weighing heavily on my mind. I put the Olympic ring up on eBay, hoping that it can still cover. Thankfully, I've covered another, well, not I, thanks to generous donations and support, including from RL Property Advisors, who is a previous sponsor of mine. We've probably brought the amount of budget that's been covered to about 5%. Which is exceptional and something that is a huge weight, lifted, although the other 95% is still quite difficult. Other than that, this is what you do in quarantine, morning till evening, team stuff. I'm about to do a workout, which I haven't done in a while. Normally workouts I've been doing are lifting weights with my suitcase, or lifting my suitcase as kind of curls, and doing push-ups, and then wall sits, which are good for your legs. Other than that, it's just non-stop morning till evening, writing up sponsorship proposals, sourcing things from China. I'm extremely glad that I've been able to source things from China. Learned that on the fly on this trip alone, going to clothing manufacturers in Guangzhou to get our uniforms and Kevlar vests for when we turn over, which we will crash in the sled. Managing everything about the team. Getting visas is exceptionally difficult. Getting a visa for the guys in Israel is going to be a monumental amount of effort. We have to get a letter of invitation from the Ministry of Sport. I'm confident we'll get it done, but it's just one of those things that makes being what we call a small nations athlete, or building the program pretty much single-handedly on your own, it makes it so incredibly just mentally tough. I do appreciate all the letters of support. I appreciate everything, the bits of support on the GoFundMe. I'm incredibly grateful for everything. So for even watching this video, it gives an amazing amount of koach and chizuk to the team, to know that we have people behind us. So have a great Shabbos until the next blog, which will be very shortly, because I have a lot to actually mention. And there is good news coming next week, exceptionally good news coming next week. It's not a huge chunk of the budget, probably about less than 3%, but there is a major partnership coming next week that I'm going to be very excited to talk about. So, Laila Tov, have a great Shabbos. Talk soon.